First at 5:30 tonight, a Target 12 investigators exclusive, parting payout. We found the ex-chief of Rhode Island Housing was cut 2 large checks on the way out the door. A cash windfall thanks to generous perks in his contract.
Target 12 investigator Tim White has been scrutinizing estate quasi-public agencies like Rhode Island Housing for years. He's here now with his latest findings.
Richard Godfrey became the head of Rhode Island Housing in 1993. In January, he left before his contract was up, triggering a 5-figure payment on his way out the door.
There's no question Rhode Island Housing does yeoman's work for those in need. The quasi-public agency's mission is to help Rhode Islanders obtain and stay in quality housing. The organization is massive. They issue low-interest loans, grants, and help those facing foreclosure.
Each year,
Last spring, Rhode Island Housing extended Executive Director Richard Godfrey's employment contract by 1 year. According to the contract obtained by Target 12 through a public records request, Godfrey earned just over $180,000 a year. Then there were fringe benefits like retiree health care, $833 a month for a car, and 25 days of vacation a year.
In January, Richard Godfrey's 2-decade relationship with the agency came to an end. And because he was retiring before his contract was up, Rhode Island Housing cut him a sizable check.
Under the terms of his contract, the early departure made Godfrey eligible to collect an extra 18 weeks of pay after he stopped working. Based on his salary, that's a lump sum payment of $62,000. Target 12 has learned Godfrey was also able to cash in on 960 hours of unused sick time and 32 hours of unused vacation time. Another check for $70,000, bringing his exit windfall to $132,000.
Money well spent?
I think so. Yeah, no, we have an incredible track record.
Andrew Cortez is the chairman of the board for Rhode Island Housing. He says the payment for unused sick and vacation time is offered to all employees, but acknowledges the 18 weeks of extra pay is unique to Godfrey's contract.
He was looking to resign in April, and we asked for him to advance that. And so therefore there was some negotiation around that. And that's reasonable, and it was well worth it.
The agency has received some negative headlines lately. In February, federal auditors found Rhode Island Housing spent more than $2 million in grants on questionable expenditures, and a separate Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, investigation remains ongoing. Cortez points out they managed more than $170 million in federal HUD money last year.
We will do everything that is necessary in order to ensure that that relationship is sound, and I believe it is, but these two issues aren't linked.
So you think it's wrong for people to attribute his departure to any of the ongoing issues with HUD right now?
Yes, I would.
I reached Godfrey by phone. He declined to comment for this report, noting he is now retired. Now, Cortez says Rhode Island Housing does not receive any state tax dollars. Most of their revenue comes from mortgage interest and loan fees. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, Eyewitness News.
This investigation isn't over yet.
New tonight, we take a look at what's next for Rhode Island Housing. Parting Payout continues tonight on Eyewitness News at 11.